Hello and welcome to a new episode of Insta Talk, the show that does all the talking for you by covering all the latest stories on social media by your favorite influencers, bloggers and lifestyle experts. I'm Dina, and on today's show we're addressing the new lockdown in England. Our expert Akil is here to guide you through how to look after your mental health during this strenuous time. Looking after your body is also important, so health expert Valley is here to give you top tips on healthy snacking, getting the junk food out and staying healthy as our top priority over the next month. Whilst we may not be heading outside socializing for the next month, Joanne is here to show you some simple hairstyles and offers up key tips on keeping your hair under control this lockdown. And our fabulous fashion expert Rana is back to show you the latest headband trends so you can top your lockdown mane with a fabulous bit of fashion. So stay tuned. New data has suggested that COVID-19 has led to an increase in snacking, with 38% of adult Brits snacking more during the first lockdown. With many nations finding themselves back in lockdown and facing a second wave, we're looking at how to snack on healthy treats and looking after our bodies during this time. It's normal to turn to food as a source of comfort or distraction at the moment, but snacking more than usual, coupled with doing less exercise, could lead to harming your health. Thinking about your habits and behaviors around food and learning to recognize your triggers can help you make healthier choices. Valley is here to discuss how to make this lockdown full of healthy snacks, how to resist junk food, and keep your body healthy. With me now is Akil Muhammad. He's a consultant in health and social care. Hello, Akil, and thank you so much for joining us on Insta Talk.
You're absolutely welcome.
Right, Mohammed, Akil, what steps should be taken if people feel like they are spiraling?
First and foremost, you've got to really, as far as I'm concerned, we're all different.
Right.
Wired very, very differently. On a personal level, I would say ground yourself in facts first, rather than going to a lot of people. What happens is we start hearing things from here, there, and all of a sudden you're in this spiraling, anxiety-fueled place where you don't really want to be. Not at a time like this. We're in a pandemic situation. We're in a place whereby nothing is for granted. We have no surety. There is so many different aspects in relation to keeping calm is the most important thing, I would say.
Right.
Grounding yourself in facts, not fiction.
Good point. How did you, for example, keep your own mental health in check during the first lockdown?
Basically, for me, it's been a variety of things, really. A lot of it is helping other people. Sometimes when you help others, it helps you because you feel better about yourself. It's a basic psychological process. I did exercising. I did all the things that, for example, for so long I've been saying I'm going to write a book.
Okay.
I'm going to do X. I'm going to do all those things that work has not allowed me to do over a period of time.
Right.
And
did you actually do them?
All of them.
Did you actually do them?
Some of them. The book everybody says about, I'm not finished with that yet. It'll take a little bit of time. But yeah, just the things that you always think, right, if I had the time, I would do this, I would do that. Because, you live in this kind of rat race, if you like. So yeah, to have that is for me, it's a massive thing.
Now, if we want to go back to obviously sort of the constant updates of the virus and how the pandemic is actually spreading, some of it can actually be overwhelming. How do we actually stay motivated during lockdown, and how do we actually cope with news like this? Is there some sort of a mechanism that you can actually give to our viewers?
Out of the 7 billion people in this world, we are so individual the way we are wired. There is no one set way of it's what's right for you.
Right.
What's right for you may not be right for me. You might feel oh, well, I'm already fit, so I don't need to go and exercise. I don't want to write anything. I don't like writing. I don't want to read anything. But somebody like me, all of those things, they're a tick for me. I do need to exercise. I do need to write. I do love reading. So we're all different. If you fill your day with activities that you enjoy.
Do you think that we should start creating a bucket list of things to do at this stage before we actually start, at the start of lockdown?
Well, I'll ask you, Lena, if you wrote a bucket list down today after we have this conversation, would that make you feel better?
Would it make me feel better? Well, I think it would actually, yeah.
Well, this is what I mean. The human brain, the way we are wired, is so different.
True.
That for me to write a bucket list, it wouldn't do anything for me on a personal level. However, what will do a lot for me is, for example, if I wrote a page in a book, if I wrote something, an essay, or spoke to somebody, or I had a FaceTime with somebody who's really suffering.
Yeah. I personally think in my situation, the hardest thing for me is actually not being able to be with my mum directly and my family, my sisters and brothers. And I think that is a very difficult thing for me to handle. And I think a lot of our viewers who live in the UK are going to go through the same thing. Now, how do you actually sort of deal with this? I mean, I personally, I am finding it difficult. So what tips do you give, or sort of maybe advice would you give to me and maybe to our viewers who are going through the same situation?
Contact. Where you may have seen, pre-lockdown, you may have seen your mum once, twice in a week.
Yeah.
Well, now, my thing would be, I would bring her every single day, FaceTime her, talk to her, see how she's doing, what she's doing, how she's getting by, things that normally you just haven't got time to do because. You have to remember, I mean, especially you being, I'm assuming you're in London?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like in London, the pace of life. But I'm assuming it's very, very hectic from all accounts by friends and who live in London. They say that, we never even get time to breathe and mind anything else.
That's true. Work and so on, yeah.
So this is it. So if you were seeing your mum, say, once or twice in a week, see you 7 times a week on the FaceTime, or as many times as it makes you feel better. But look, I feel good that my mum she's doing okay, she's well.
Getting that reassurance, I think that is probably what's very, very important, that she's doing really well.
Absolutely. Her safety.
Her safety is obviously the most important thing to me, definitely. Thank you so much for this advice, and hopefully we'll see you next time, maybe at the end of the lockdown, and give us more advice about how to look forward to getting out of lockdown. Thank you so much. Thank you, Akil.
Thank you so much, Dina.
It's a frightening time. We're in the midst of a second wave of a worldwide pandemic. Some of us are in areas where the coronavirus infection rates are getting worse. Others are bracing for what may come next. And all of us are watching the headlines and wondering, when is this going to end? Today, England returned to a national lockdown. The lockdown will last a month, with non-essential shops closed, people returning to furlough, and the added stress of the school run. For many people, the uncertainty surrounding coronavirus is the hardest thing to handle. We still don't know exactly how we'll be impacted, how long this will last, or how bad things might get. And that makes it all too easy to catastrophize and spiral out into overwhelming dread and panic. But there are many things you can do, even in the face of this unique crisis, to manage your anxiety and fears. Akil is here to give you expert tips on Covid-phobia, keeping you calm and productive over the next month and beaming with hope.
And with me is our our gorgeous Vali Hamza. She's our health nutritionist, and she is going to give us more information regarding snacking during lockdown. Hello, Vali, and thank you so much for coming to Insta Talk. Hi, how are you?
Thank you for having me today. Thank you so much. I'm good, and you? How's
I'm
everything?
very well, thank you. I'm always happy to see your beautiful smile.
Me too. Thank you, Dina.
Wonderful. Now, as you know, we've been talking about snacking during lockdown, and here in the UK, we are going to be going into lockdown tomorrow, as you sort of probably heard.
Okay.
Now, the first lockdown, it presented a new, strange reality. Now, did you actually, or did your snacking get out of control during the lockdown? Because mine certainly did.
Well, at first I thought that this is going to be for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum. So I started doing juicing, and I got the juicer, and I was super excited to go on detox. And then, it's not 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I started snacking and getting the unhealthy stuff. So yeah, I know, because it's lack of fun in our life, and it's lack of energy. So we go for snacking, definitely. So I would say when it comes to snacking, we should have a schedule for that.
Right.
The best thing to do is have a schedule. Yeah.
Right. So can you give us an idea? I mean, should we be aiming to quit snacking, or just snack on healthy options over lockdown? So maybe you can give us an idea.
So when it comes to snacking and meals, I would say have a schedule. So let's say we eat the breakfast in the morning and we wait for 2-3 hours. And only if we're hungry, then at this time we'll have a snack. If not, then we can continue until lunch, right?
Right.
So what kind of snack can we eat? So the best thing to do is have a schedule for breakfast, and then snack 3 hours later, and then 3 hours later lunch, and then another snack, and then dinner. Okay.
Right.
So what kinds of snack can we have? I would say back to basics. So fruits and vegetables are the best thing to do.
Right.
So to make this fun, we can make like, the veggie sticks and guacamole, or like hummus and stuff like that. Any kind of dipping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And about fruits, you can do like, and definitely, and the same thing for fruits, right? You can use yogurt as a dip for fruits. Or you can make like fruit salad, or juices, fresh juices and smoothies, stuff like that. Ice cream, if this is something pleasant for some people. Yeah. So and it's okay from time to time to have chips. It's okay to indulge in chocolate and stuff like that. Not all the time.
How much are we allowed? How much are we allowed? Because I personally, I will admit to this. Okay, I am the sort of person that would love to have maybe a packet of crisps, or you call it chips. I might want a bar of chocolate, but then when you're actually at home, you're in front of the TV, you're on Netflix all the time, and then you think the first thing you're going to do is, let's grab a bar of chocolate, let's get a packet of crisps, how about we have some popcorn? How can we control this, Vali? How can we? Please help me.
Clean your house. Just make sure that you don't have a lot of things at home.
That's so difficult, yes.
Now, Halloween, I know how it looks like.
It's hard.
So I would say we're human beings, right? And we need some fun in life. So I believe in the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time you're eating healthy, and 20% of the time you're indulging in the things that you really like. Okay. So that means you can have the things you love during weekend, or if you're doing a movie night, or if you're staying at home with your kids and you want to have fun. So it's fine. It's okay to have chocolates, or even bake a cake, do something that will enlighten your life. Yeah. So that's fine. That's okay. If you have that every now and then, I would say weekly.
Yeah. So I'm saying once a week, twice a week, just so that we can actually control our appetite.
I have to say once a week. It depends on your lifestyle. Yeah, but I will have to say once a week. But for kids, for example, you can have that maybe twice a week, because
twice a week. Okay, right. So if we were to tell our audience now, okay, the Insta Talk audience, what advice do you give them during lockdown in terms of snacking?
In terms of snacking, I would always have healthy options at home, always. Because if you don't have healthy options at home, you will indulge in chocolates and chips and all of that. So have the good stuff at home, and be creative. Go on the internet, you'll find a lot of ideas. You will want to cook at home, and be creative as much as I can. This is my advice. This is
your advice. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and follow your advice, obviously, since we've got lockdown tomorrow. And I'm going to try and clear the cupboard from all the the goodies. I call them goodies. And then I'll try and replace them with all the healthy options, just like what you said. But I guess with lockdown, I think it's mental, isn't it? More than anything. It's mental.
So do things that you like. I mean, if you can play sports at home, definitely do that. If you can play music, if you can learn something new, if you can do a new course online. So food is a little bit emotional. So you have to think why I want to eat. Why is there a need for eat now, right now? Okay.
Right.
So try to find something that will make you feel happy and fulfilled, so you don't go for food.
Fantastic. Thank you ever so much, Vali, Hamza, for giving us such amazing advice. And I will try and follow advice here, like I said, and I'll tell you next week how it goes, okay? After 1 week of
okay.
Thank you, my
Good
darling.
luck and...
Thank you. We need it. Trust me, we need it. We're going into another lockdown. We need it. Thank you so much. And well, maybe we'll see you next week. We never know. All right. Take care.
Sure.
Lovely.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Headbands tend to be one of those undervalued hair accessories associated with school kids or extreme runway moments. But over the last few years, the classic hair accessory has gotten a serious makeover. Headbands were one of the biggest summer trends this year, with a massive increase in searches for the accessory, and tend to be, for women today, more classy than cutesy. But far from headbands leaving us, they've become an essential to frontline workers as added protection in preventing the spread of COVID. And upcoming autumn-winter collections are showing headbands might be a trend that's around for a while. So if you're looking for ways to turn you into an instant goddess on your work Zoom, or reinvent how you wear the headband trend, then stay tuned.
With me now is our lovely Rana Sayed from Rana Zone. Hello, Rana, and how lovely to see you back on Insta Talk.
Hi, Dina. How are you?
I'm very well, my darling. How are you? You okay?
Fine. Yeah, good. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very well.
Fine,
Now,
fine.
today we are talking about headbands, okay? Headbands are becoming very, very trendy. Now, in your opinion, what are the top 3 headbands that are sort of trending and that are coming up this winter and for 2021?
Yeah, actually, let's say a little bit about the history of headbands.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it, we've seen them on Diana, Princess Diana, and Kate Middleton, like we say on the royal family. But I think in London, usually they go with the uniforms for the girls.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like they say, primary accessory for them.
Yes. That's right.
This season, I will talk about headbands. It's very trendy and glamour, and is a very important accessory to ladies because it's giving them like a new style.
Right.
We can talk about very trendy padded, like this is a padded satin.
Yeah.
Or you see shiny ones.
Oh, that's very nice. Yes, I can see.
Yeah,
That's very
I
good.
got
That's very
these.
glitzy. Yes.
Yes, I got these from Zara. Or we can see some with beads.
With beads. Yes.
Yeah, some of them they add like pearls to their own. Even if you have some plain ones, you can have some extra to add to it, like a brush.
So you can accessorize it yourself with however.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's very nice. That looks really nice.
Yeah. And the second, we can see, because now it's winter.
Yes.
So of course the wool or the net.
Yeah, the knitted headband. Yeah.
Yeah. Also is on trend now.
They're very trendy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very trendy. And of course there is the flower one. Also is very. You see this one with pearl.
Yes. Oh, that's very pretty. That's so pretty. That's so classy. How can you actually decide which headband to choose? I mean, does it depend on the face shape, or does it depend on the hairstyle, or maybe the outfit? How can we decide?
I think it depends on hairstyle and face shape, because it depends also on the kind of your hair, if it's soft or curly, and how do you want it to be, like to be shown even on the event. Are you going for an evening or daily? It depends. Like if you want to have it like a big one, like a huge or bulky, let's say, with a soft hair, then you're gonna give the look and it will be shown more,
right?
Or like I think with a small face, you can go with a big one. No, I mean with a big face, you can have like some
smaller,
thin one.
Thin one. Which one is your favorite one? Which one is your favorite one, Rana?
Well, I have a lot of favorites, and I want to say this season also we can see the leather.
Leather is everywhere now. Not only,
Now I'm putting one like with a
that's
scarf.
so pretty.
Yeah, and I can add one like this. It gives the
that's
style.
very nice. That is very pretty.
Yeah,
very pretty.
Yeah, it's nice.
And go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, where can I get the more glitzy, sort of classy looking ones that are affordable, so that I don't have to spend too much?
No, you can find them now everywhere. There's accessory shops, and you can find them H&M, Zara. They are becoming like a must-have piece.
Right.
And also, you can have them like from any market, like plain ones. And you can do by your own, like if you have like a scarf.
Yeah.
You like this one,
style them.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, like have your own one, like your own style.
Because so you can be creative in this. This would be like you just be trying to be creative and create your own style, maybe. So that looks very nice. Actually, it's a very good idea, and I can see how you're actually sort of twirling it round the actual headband. I see what you mean.
Right. You see.
Right. Okay. That looks very pretty.
We can see how they do it on the bags.
It's the same concept.
It's the same concept. See?
Same concept. I see what you mean.
And also, if you have some, you can buy some pearls, beads, stones. You can get some glue and make your own style.
Well, you know what? We've got lockdown here in the UK, so I think people and women especially have got plenty of time, ahead of them, so they can actually be creative and create their own headbands. How about we tell them to do that then?
Yes, exactly. Search in your things, and be creative. Be creative.
Go to Rana's wardrobe and search in her wardrobe, and you'll find lots of pieces that you can put together on the headband.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, thank you
like
so much, Rana. Yes.
Because now lots of, I think in London they are very into crochet.
Yes, that's
doing
right.
your own.
Knitting. Yes. That's another hobby. I'll probably be taking that up myself. Sitting there doing my jumper, winter jumper.
It's a meditation, actually.
It is absolutely. No, I love knitting. You're gonna laugh at me, but I love knitting. It's something I enjoy doing. Lovely. Well, thank you so much, Rana. Thank you so much for all your hints and tips about headbands and the ideas that you have actually shared with us. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Inshallah. Thank you, Dina. Thank you.
Have a good day. Take care. Bye.
Bye. You too. Bye.
The start of a new lockdown means once again by the end of it, we'll see the nation emerge with wild hair. For many, even when lockdown ends, if restrictions remain in place, we're facing months of no trims, no hair dyes, no heat styling and no hair extensions. So for the next month at least, we'll be tasked with sorting out our own hair. Our expert is here to guide you through lockdown hair, what you should be doing and how to keep it looking luscious.
Now on Insta Talk is our gorgeous Joanne Morgan. How are you, Joanne? You're looking lovely. I love your hairstyle.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you again. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Not too bad. Right, how can I keep my hair smooth and soft during lockdown?
Leave it. If you're not going on air every day, or if you're not going to be in vision every day, don't wash it every day. If you can go for a few days without washing it,
Right.
The longer the better, because the natural oils that your body produces will actually do your hair the world of good. And
Right.
when you do get a chance to wash it, if you have time, get a mask. You can get masks from anywhere, supermarkets, online. They can be delivered with your shopping. You don't have to go out. Pharmacies are all open.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in the bath and give your hair a treatment.
Excellent.
Use this time to actually do yourself a favor, do your hair a favor, again with your face as well. Put a face mask on, put a hair mask on, and spend that time and moisturize your hair. If you're blow drying it and using tools and equipment, make sure you have some form of protection. I can't say that I have a favorite, but anything that is a heat protector,
right,
is definitely beneficial to your hair. And don't straighten it while it's still wet with actual water.
right.
Do blow dry it off and roughly dry it first.
Okay. Now, what styles are easy to do that will look great on a work Zoom call, or maybe going to work, like myself, obviously being one of the key workers?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can rough dry your hair and leave it the night before, so you've got a nice clean base to start with. Then using a blow drying spray, or even just a water spritz, just
Right.
dampen it slightly and give it a very gentle blow dry, and you'll end up with a soft curl. Now, if you're not adept at using a brush and dryer,
Yeah.
then get the straighteners on it, and you'll see in some of the examples that we've done today,
yes, they'll be watching it,
yeah, you can actually get a really gentle curl using the straighteners, and that's a nice down do. Then, or you can pop half a ponytail up, so put the back half in a ponytail,
yeah,
and you use the straighteners or a barrel roll to do a curl at the front. If you've got naturally curly hair, leave these bits loose. Grab hold of a section here, just put a tiny back comb in, just using any comb, just to give yourself that little bit of height and separation.
Beautiful.
And you don't want it too coiffed, you do want it to look natural. It's work, it's not a cocktail party.
Right. Okay, well, you never know, you might want to have a cocktail party at home, but
not at the moment.
Exactly, absolutely. Now, do you think we should try and avoid using sort of heat products often, like not try and do it too frequent maybe, because, you know, having heat on our hair will damage it?
Absolutely. If you can, then definitely avoid using it. So if you prepare your hair for 4 days work, if you like, so you wash it, you give it a treatment, blow dry it, smooth it off with the blow dryer, or pop in one of the styling protector sprays. Some of them are designed to actually hold a style. So if you want it straight, get one that's designed to keep it straight. If you want a curl in it, there's lots of ones that are designed for waves, wavy hair, curly hair. Elnet do the full range, and I know this Elnet satin, and like I say, I'm not advertising anything. This one's the volume for 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's exactly the idea you want. And then you're doing the kind of damage to your hair, if you like. Yeah. And a lot of the ceramic ionic stylers don't do as much damage as the old metal clamping irons used to.
That's right. Yes.
So have it down and looking beautiful on day 1. Then day 2, you can lift a little bit of it up if it's not looking as good as it was. Day 3, you can back comb the top bit and just pin up the sides. And day 4, hide the whole lot, because
that's beautiful. Yes, have a ponytail. Yes,
you'd never know that whether this had been washed last night as it was.
You never know. Absolutely.
Or a week ago.
No, it looks absolutely amazing on you, Joanne. I love the look. Thank you ever so much for all these amazing hints and tips. I hope our viewers will actually benefit from them. So thank you ever so much.
No, welcome, very welcome. Any questions, fire them over, it's fine.
Absolutely, we know the lady to go to, the beauty of Insta Talk. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
This brings us to the end of this week's show. I would like to thank all our guests for coming onto Insta Talk, and a special mention goes to the amazing team that works very hard in making this show to your social media platforms. We will be back next week on Thursdays from now on with all the latest trending stories from our fashion stylists, influencers, and lifestyle experts. If you want to watch our weekly episodes of Insta Talk, then follow us online at WTX News on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website www.wtxnews.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can like, share, and comment. So that's it from all of us. I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.